Let's consider the orange tree. Look at this picture. A beautiful unripe orange fruit. It is not fit for consumption at this time, so the only wise thing to do is to allow it some time before harvesting it. With the passing of time, this is what should happen, and we expect that the fruit becomes ripe, ready for consumption. At this point in time, it's at its sweetest. Don't you admire this orange fruit? If you saw this in your garden, would you not have gone for it? This is exactly what happens to us as a people. At one time we were born, and then we grow and develop in a family to the point that we ripen. That is, we've gotten our certificates, our diplomas, our degrees, master's degrees, PhDs. Yet, some go further and rise to their purpose, only to find that the world is not ready to consume that. Like a ripened fruit, we are supposed to be used in one way or another. You want employment, you want a living. But then, what happens when we don't consume the ripe orange fruit? Rot. By rot I mean the process of decay. The once appetizing fruit disattaches itself from the branch and then falls to the ground, and then it begins to rot. Not good for human consumption anymore. The orange fruit doesn't appeal to the eye anymore. In real life, this is what happens. After all the toil and moil, you name it, to the point that you rise as somebody, only to find no one to consume you, to use you, to use that which you have. What is the result of that? Rot. By rot here I mean the process of deteriorating or declining in standard. You give up, you get depressed, and much more. And when this rot multiplies, then you arrive at this. So many people who have given up in life, and that is not a good scenario at all. Now, get this right. Whether the orange fruit is ripe or rotten, the seeds are intact. In fact, it's like the orange fruit says, if you don't eat what is yours, I will ensure that it rots so that my seeds can come alive. This is my message to the youth. Don't give up. Be the solution to what you're complaining about. Jack Ma's words, he said that opportunity lies where people complain. Yes, there are opportunities in life for everyone. The problem is that some opportunities are difficult to grasp, but then they are worth it. Something to remember. The reason as to why there are so many problems today, especially with the youth, is that like the unripe fruit, they unplug so early from the tree. They tend to leave so early, even before the fruit has developed seeds in it. So when they encounter roadblocks along the way, they cannot move past giving up, because they have no seeds in them that can germinate. And as a result, we end up with a premature total rot. So many dreams become extinct. People begin to hop from one thing to another. And the more we hop, the bad it gets. days unfold. Without focus, without dedication to purpose, without diligently planning, without sacrificing, it will always be difficult to achieve something meaningful in life. The reality of life is that there are so many promises that will never materialize in your life. But if you promise yourself you're gonna work hard to get ahead, to get where you want to be, you will get there. Remember Oprah Winfrey's words, you are what you believe. If you believe you can change your life, then you can. Remembering the words of Bill Gates, he said that if you don't build your dream, others will employ you to build theirs. But then guess what? They haven't prepared much for you either. So don't give up. Rather, rise above that. Have the conviction of George Bernard, who said that the people that make it in life, they look around for circumstances that they want. And if they can't find them, they create them.